Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And he works his way forward to pick up 4. Second down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 129 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last.
On second down, it's Abanikanda.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time.
Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season is Gardner Minshew.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 4 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, This should be a big game.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Third down and 1. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
On the return, it's Taylor. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The give now to Abanikanda. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Raiders defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on, reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Abanikanda. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And he stopped immediately there.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Minshew sets to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taylor now to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Minshew's throw taken in by Adams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. That's caught once again by Gallup. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll begin on the ground here with a Bandicanda. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll go Madison up the middle.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to run with Madison again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here? Or just come everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Minshew, throw out wide is incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
And here's Taylor on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, That means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with a Banacanda.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Zerla, cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Minshew sets to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Now a give to Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Minshew. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rogers there on target to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going right back to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. A quick throw, but incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jacquez Patrick, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Madison running on first down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Minshew. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. To return is Taylor. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in... Rodgers again now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Abanikanda. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the sideline and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
71 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
on the toss. Abanikanda.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Huskies are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Abanikanda once again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Minshew. He has Mayer complete and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Minshew. Pass complete. It's Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's 1st down. Now Minshew. Able to find Gallup. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down, Minshew.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Minshew sets to throw.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be Minshew again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Minshew. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now Minshew. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Brooklyn, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3.